Hey everyone, this is Faiz and welcome to my channel. Today with me I've got the Model 3 and the Model Y. And a lot of subscribers have been asking me which one's better than the other. And to be honest, that's a really tough, question to answer. They're both very, very similar, but also quite different in multiple ways. So in this video today, we're going to compare the Model 3 with the Model Y, all the way from the driving experience to the extra cargo capacity and everything that you were probably wondering. So without any further ado, let's look at both of these cars. Let's go over price. The Model 3 is the most affordable car in Tesla's portfolio. The rear-wheel drive Tesla Model 3 now starts at $42,990. A high-speed performance model starts at $53,990. The Model Y is a little bit more expensive as there's no standard model on sale in the US right now. Tesla jumps right in at the long-range model, which will cost you $54,990. The performance model costs $58,990. It's also worth mentioning that the changes to the federal tax credit means that these Teslas, both the Model 3 and Model Y, are now eligible for the full $7,500. But if price is all that matters, and if you want to spend as little as possible, go for the Model 3. The rear-wheel drive Model 3 is $9,000 cheaper than the long-range Model Y after all. Next, let's go over design and cargo capacity. The Tesla Model 3 is a sedan, while the Model Y is a crossover SUV. Naturally, that comes with a few differences in the overall look of the car and what you get on the inside. Being a sedan means that the Model 3 has a much sleeker and sportier looking feel than the Model Y. It's closer to the ground, has a much more flatter hood, and the design does come with some drawbacks as you'll only find 15 cubic feet of rear trunk space. Now, when you look at the Model Y, that comes with 36 cubic feet on account of the noticeably larger SUV design. It's 2 inches longer and wider than the Model 3, as a whopping 7 inches taller. While you can squeeze 5 people into a Model 3, the Model Y's spacious interior means you're going to be a lot more comfortable on longer drives. You also have the option for a third row in the Model Y, which means you can get 7 people in there. The Model Y also has an optional tow hitch, which the Model 3 lacks, though it will cost you an extra $1,000. As for the rest of the design, there isn't much more to differentiate the two EVs. The dash is nearly identical, and you'll get the same glass roof, 15-inch touchscreen control panel, wireless charger, cup holders, power adjustable seats, and vegan-friendly, softer-than-leather interior. Now let's discuss driving experience. The power you get with the Tesla Model 3 all depends on which version of the car you purchase. All of them pack in 2 motors, but the cheapest model only comes with rear-wheel drive. Long-range and performance models comes with the all-wheel drive, and that offers a little bit more of acceleration. The rear-wheel drive Model 3 will go from 0 to 60 in 5.8 seconds, and has a top speed of 140 miles per hour. Now, when you look at the performance version of the Model 3, that manages to get to 60 miles per hour in a respective 3.1 seconds. And it has a top speed of 162 miles per hour. The Model Y, on the other hand, is only a fraction of a second slower than the Model 3, and chances are that you won't even get close to that top speed on a public road. But for those obsessed with the highest numbers or who want to take part in some drag racing, the Model 3 definitely takes that edge. Now let's talk battery and range. Once again, the range you can expect is all dependent on which model of the car you purchase, and there is a very obvious correlation with bigger batteries making your car last longer. So if you pick up a rear-wheel drive Model 3, you can expect to get 272 miles out of the battery. Now, if you get the performance model, that does offer a larger battery and comes with a respective 315 miles of range. Now, the difference is something to consider, and it means choosing between range and driving power. The Tesla Model Y can offer 330 miles with the long-range model and 303 miles out of the performance model. The difference in range will be down to the smaller battery as well as Model Y's larger design. That is the sacrifice you have to make for having room to put in more stuff and people inside your car. The Model 3, however, recharges faster, with Tesla claiming that it can regain 175 miles of range in just 15 minutes, while the Model Y can only get 162 miles in the same time. Though I must say that all variants of the cars can now enjoy the full force of Tesla's 250 kilowatt supercharging network. So if you want to maximize range and optimize recharge time, the Model 3 is the car to pick. Next, when it comes to special features, both the Model 3 and Model Y have the standard Tesla suite. That includes basic autopilot, which comes with basic autonomous steering, acceleration and braking, lane assist, collision warnings, and blind spot alarms. The full self-driving package is also available for both EVs for $15,000. Both cars also come with a Sentry mode that monitors the surrounding area when the car is unattended, a glass roof shielded from UV and infrared light, over-the-air updates, and mobile app support. Also, what I really love is both the Model 3 and Y have Tesla's fancy HVAC control system, which lets you control what air flows where by dragging simulated airflows across a touchscreen. All car models get complimentary access to Tesla's standard connectivity, which offers simple navigation for 8 years. So it's really hard to answer which one I prefer over the other. It really comes down to personal preference. Like personally, I'm more into SUVs. I like more cargo capacity, I like the higher ride, and overall driving experience of an SUV, so that's why I go for the Model Y. But if you're someone who's into something a little more speedier, sportier, and a little smaller, then the Model 3 is the perfect choice for you. But at the end of the day, these are both cars you need to drive, check out for yourselves to really see which one you like. You might prefer the Model 3 over the Model Y or vice versa. So in conclusion, I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so for more Tesla content and just EVs overall. So be sure to subscribe, stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.